Hey YouTube, KiraTwig here, bringing you my updated Naturia deck profile for September 2012. Naturia's is one of my favorite decks. It's my main deck. I use it all the time. It's also been the deck I've shown the most in deck profiles. I update it the most, so I thought I'd show you my version, the latest version. I've got the extra deck, main deck, and side deck to show you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll start off with the main deck. Basic for every Naturia deck, I run 3 Naturia Bamboo Shoot. Your main card of the deck, when he's tribute summoned using a Naturia monster, as long as he's face up on the field, your opponent cannot activate spells or traps. I love this deck for its lockdown capabilities, so that's why I run 3 of him. I also run 3 Naturia Cliff. He's a searcher for the deck. Whenever he is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 level 4 lower Naturia monster from your deck and face up attack. You can special summon Cliff, including itself. The only thing about Cliff is he misses the timing. Let's say if you were to use him for a synchro summon or an exceed summon or anything like that, or for the tribute summon of, let's say, Bamboo Shoot, he'd miss the timing. But any other case, he's good. So I run 3 of him. I also run 3 Naturia Cherries. Pretty basic. Start off with one of these. If this is destroyed by your opponent's battle or card effect, you could special summon 2 more cherries from your deck, so it leads for tribute fodder for Bamboo Shoot. So you gotta run 3 of those. I run 2 Naturia Pumpkins. I like this card basically because if your opponent controls a monster and you normal summon this, you can special summon an extra Naturia from your hand. And now with Exceed summons, it makes it a lot easier to get those out. Or if you, let's say you have cherries in your hand, you could special summon one of the cherries and go for a level 5 synchro. Run 2 of those. I'm also running now 2 Naturia Marrons. This really helps with recycling Naturias from your graveyard back into your deck. When it's summoned, you can send one to the graveyard in case you need that. So I run 2 of those. I also run 2 Naturia Fruitfly. I like this card mainly because for every Naturia you have face up on the field, including Fruitfly, your opponent's monsters lose 300 attack and defense, and if any of them hit 0, you can take control of that monster until the end of the turn. I'm also trying to focus on using a lot of level 3 Naturias for this deck, just so I can have exceed options for rank 3s. I also run 2 Butterfly, another tuner for the deck, like Cherries. I like this one mainly because when your opponent monster declares an attack, you can send top card of your deck to the graveyard to negate it. You can activate only once per turn, but it still stalls them pretty good. And like I said, she's a level 3 and a tuner, so I like to run 2 of her. And I also run 2 Cosmo Beats, just another tuner. Great first turn when you're going second. If your opponent were to summon a monster, normal summon or set, you can special summon Cosmo Beat, and they really don't see it coming, because if they go first turn and you special summon it, you're ready for Bamboo Shoot next turn, first turn. That's it for the Naturia monsters. I'm testing out, and it's been working pretty well with me. I run 1 Grandsoil from the new pack. It's pretty much the Dark Arm for Earth monsters, so it works really well with the Naturia monsters. And it's really easy to get him out, especially with the control I use with the Marron to shuffle the Naturias back into the deck to make sure I have 5 monsters to special summon him. And when he's special summoned, I can special summon 1 monster from either player's graveyard, so I like him as well. And that's it for the monsters. We'll move on to spells. I just run 2 Duality for search, 1 Book of Moon, 1 Mind Control, 1 Dark Hole, 1 Heavy Storm, 2 MSD, and a Monster Reborn for spells. Pretty basic. And for traps, I like to run 2 Compulse just to protect the Bamboo Shoot. That's what the traps are mostly focused on in this deck, protecting the Bamboo Shoot, which is why I also run 2 Safe Zones. Once you get this on Bamboo Shoot, you're pretty much completely locked down for protection with him because your opponent can't activate spells or traps. And I also run 2 Fiendish Chains, 1 Mere Force, I still like it at 1, the Solemn Brigade, and also 2 Starlight Roads to protect all my Naturias on the field and the back row. And that's it for the main deck. We'll move on to the extra deck. I run 1 Naturia Beast, 1 Barkion, 1 Armory Arm, 1 Ally of Justice Cataster, 1 Magical Android, 1 Librarian, 1 Iron Chain Dragon, since Bryonic's banned now, 1 Gaia Knight, 1 Black Rose, and 2 Stardust Dragons, and a Mistworm for Synchros. And then for Exceeds, I run 1 of the new Soul of the Silver Mountain, Zen Mains, and a Maestroke. That's it for the extra deck. We'll move on to the side deck now. I'm running 2 Naturia Stink Bugs. I've been testing this card out and I really like it because it helps stall more against your opponent. Basically with this card, when it's on the field and your opponent's monster declares an attack, you contribute this card to negate the attack and end the battle phase. And plus it's also, like I said, another level 3, and it's also a tuner. So I run 2 of those. I also run 1 Morphing Jar just in case I need a bigger hand in some games. Prohibition, Smashing Ground. And for dark monsters, I use 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirror just to help protect against bigger decks like Chaos Dragons. And I also run 2 Light Imprisoning Mirror and a Scrap Iron Scarecrow. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the deck. It's my newest build so far. I enjoy it. It works really well. I'm always still testing with it. I'm having a lot of fun with the deck. You know, I never get bored of it since it is my favorite and my main deck. Hope you guys liked the video. Please like and subscribe, and Kira Twig out.